What's good, y'all? This is Sage. I am back with another full moon facial reflexology ritual. I am a holistic esthetician, Reiki master, poet, florist, student of spirit and flesh here on planet Earth, doing my best to contribute to our collective liberation. I do want to share a little bit of background on the ritual, but I will drop a timestamp in the description box if you would prefer to just get straight into the practice today. I track the energy from moon cycle to moon cycle to see what's going to be needed for this full moon ritual. Reflexology is such a wonderful tool to help us navigate full moon energies and to add into our spiritual hygiene practice. It allows us to access our complete system on a physical, mental, emotional level through acupressure points on the face. So I am calling this ritual Inner Sanctuary because some of the themes that I noticed as I was tracking the energy leading up to this full moon were themes of loneliness and isolation, disconnection from self and from our trueness, our authenticity, lack of feeling safety in community, ability to be vulnerable and have that vulnerability reciprocated in community. We are, of course, still in the thick of summer, so it's hot. We're hot inside, we're hot outside. Our internal constitutions are leaning a little bit more towards that masculine fire, go, do, think, achieve, which we tend to do in our society anyway. And that can lead to a depletion of our feminine energy, which is be, receive, know, feel, release. And both are good, both are needed, but they want to be in balance. And so the points that I've chosen today are here to help us to serve balance, that masculine fire and feminine water, along with creating some vessels for us to feel safe in our inner sanctuary, feel in communion and in community with ourselves, so that that can also reflect out in what we call in our communal spaces with one another: vulnerability, transparency, authenticity, grounded presence, internally and externally. And to really hone in on syncing these intentions in with the points, I will be sharing some affirmations as we go through each point. I recommend and suggest that you use this ritual as many times as you feel called to throughout the month into the next full moon, and you can always just incorporate it into your regular spiritual hygiene practice. Before we get into the ritual, I want to set the space to allow us to get out of our head, drop into the body, and really make the most of and get the most out of this ritual. I invite you to stand up, and we're just gonna do a quick 1-minute shakeout, shake off the day, and help our body to get more into that rest and digest process. Your shakes can be slow and gentle. They can be small, but get your whole body involved and just let it be loose. Let it be lazy. Let it look silly. Let it be whatever it needs to be. You can add in some sound effects. Focus on different parts of the body, like the shoulders versus the neck versus the hips versus the legs. Let's take 3 deep breaths together. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Feel free to sigh on that exhale. If you start to feel any yawns, burps, stomach grumbles, that is all a sign that we are dropping into rest and digest and getting more grounded in our bodies. Now that we are here, we are present, grab your reflexology tool. You can use an actual reflexology tool. You can use the tip of a pen, any smooth tip of a pen, not the part that you write with, but the, you know, the other part. Unless you want to have art all over your face at the end of this. You can also just use your knuckle, okay? We don't need anything but ourselves to do this. As always, we are going to start with the 0 point, which lives right here in the hollow of our ear. We're going to stimulate downward strokes in front of the ear. And we go downwards because we're encouraging the body to ground. We're encouraging the energy to ground and to relax. 0 point is our mother point. It works on every system of the body, bringing it into balance. As you connect with the 0 point, allow these affirmations to sink into your being. I am surrounded by physical and non-physical allies who protect and empower me. My grounded intuition allows me to recognize and connect with these allies. I am surrounded by physical and non-physical allies who protect and empower me. My grounded intuition allows me to connect with these allies. And let's prepare in just a moment to switch to the other ear. Switch now. My inner sanctuary is flourishing. I am willing to lean deeper into intimacy with myself. My inner sanctuary is flourishing. I am willing to lean deeper into intimacy with myself. These affirmations are grounding into your being as you continue to activate the 0 point. They are becoming a part of you. Next, we are moving to point 34, which lives right here at the inner and upper corner of our eyebrow. And we're going to stimulate this point with back and forth motions. This point is helpful for pain relief, muscle relaxation, and nervous system regulation. It also helps to regulate cardiac function, so to bring our heartbeat to an equilibrium if you have any arrhythmias going on, or your heart tends to pump really, really fast from nervous, anxious energy. We're helping to bring that heartbeat to a more steady pace. As you connect with point 34, these affirmations will sink into your being. My body operates in total harmony. My heartbeat is powerful and calm. My body operates in total harmony. My heartbeat is powerful and calm. I am connected to and guided by love. Love leads me to liberation. I am connected to and guided by love. Go ahead and switch sides on point 34. Love leads me to liberation. My body operates in total harmony. My heartbeat is powerful and calm. I am connected to and guided by love. Love leads me to liberation. As you continue to activate point 34, these affirmations are integrating themselves into every single fiber of your being. Our next points are points 43 and 45, and they live here kind of in that center portion of the nose. Everyone's nose biology is different, but kind of where that like meaty center part of your nose is, if that makes sense. Like not the tip of your nose and not the bridge of your nose, but right there in that central area. 43 and 45 are right next to one another, and they work on the kidney function. The kidneys are the organs that are responsible for our yin energy in Chinese medicine, the water energy, the life source energy. The kidneys are the well, essentially, that fuel our life source and our life force. So these points are going to be working to nourish that energy, to help us connect with our inner feminine, our inner receptivity. We will stimulate this point. You can go back and forth. You can go in a circle, depending on your nose. Just find what feels most natural for you to stimulate this point. As you connect with these points, the affirmations will integrate into your being. I prioritize being whole over being good. My wholeness is a beacon for community connection. I let the divine lead my life. I am energized by my authenticity. I embody my truth. I prioritize being whole over being good. My wholeness is a beacon for community connection. I am energized by my authenticity. I embody my truth. As you finish connecting with points 43 and 45, these affirmations are grounded in your body. Our next point is point 85, and point 85 lives on both sides of the mouth, kind of right in below the edge of the lower lip. This is another point that is working on the kidneys. It does have a diuretic effect, so make sure that you are staying well hydrated, as you should always be in general. Add a little sea salt to your water, some lime, get those electrolytes replenished. It's essentially like unclogging the drain on our body. We need to release what is no longer serving us. We need to release what has become stuck and stagnant, and this point helps us to do so. We'll stimulate these points in a vertical motion. As you connect with point 85, these affirmations integrate into your being. I easily release what does not serve me. My fluidity brings me ease. I balance action and rest. I embrace the unknown. I easily release what does not serve me. My fluidity brings me ease. I balance action and rest. I embrace the unknown. Let's go ahead and switch sides. I embrace the unknown. I balance action and rest. My fluidity brings me ease. These affirmations are now rooted in your being. Next point is point 87, and that lives right here in the center of our chin, right in like the meatiest part of your chin. This point helps to free up the neck, get more movement and motion in the neck, which also helps to give us new perspectives, right? See things from different angles. Also helps to bring our energy down, to ground us into the present moment, which is going to help us to be more aware and more present in our relationships for ourselves and for others. It's also a point of detoxification as well as circulation, allowing our energy to move more freely throughout our body, allowing us to more freely receive energy from source, from the earth. Also helps us to share our energy with the places and the people that are meaningful to us, so helping us to enter into that cycle of reciprocity that is so vital for healthy, thriving communities and relationships. Stimulate this point in a circular motion or back and forth.
as you connect with point 87, these affirmations will integrate into your being. I welcome new perspectives. My circulation is healthy and smooth. I give and receive with joy. Reciprocity feeds my soul. I welcome new perspectives. My circulation is healthy and smooth. I give and receive with joy. Reciprocity feeds my soul. And as you continue to connect with point 87, these affirmations are rooting themselves in your consciousness.
We are going to finish up our ritual, returning back to that 0 point, ensuring that all systems are balanced. Remember, we are still moving in a downward stroke in front of the ear.
Let the 0 point seal in all of the work we've done today on a physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual level. Your being is upgrading, it is liberating itself, and it is grounding into your power. Know that these affirmations will grow with you throughout the next moon cycle, like the seeds planted in rich, fertile soil. Go ahead and prepare to switch sides to the other ear and affirm that your vulnerability is a power that draws in the right community members, the right opportunities, and rich, ample connection with yourself. Affirm that you are energized by your authenticity. Remember that your body operates in total harmony.
I hope that this ritual has served you. We'll see y'all next time. Much love.